All right, new format means it's time to dig out the marshmallow. All right, we've already started testing out new format post new set. So check out our friends tradingcardmint.com down below, enter MCool40 and save on your purchase. So we are just messing around with Yummy right now, just to kind of see what we could do. I mean, we lost a Herald, but we gained back a Linkuriboh, which is an insanely crazy trade-off, by the way, for this deck. God knows that that's exactly what, you wanted to see. But we're going with triple copies of the Cupsy Yummy, just to be able to... I mean, this is the best card in the deck, next to Marshmallow. Now, you just want to maximize on 3 of this. We're going with triple copies of good old Cookie. At least this card's not glued to your hand like Lollipop is. So tell me about this card. Tell me how good this thing is.
That actually is really good. I didn't realize it was that good. The limitation they put on it kind of makes it balanced.
No monsters or only light
yes,
beast.
So you got to be careful because you can't make your Herald first. You have to then you bring out Surprise to bring back, and then you recycle the Surprise.
Yeah. This stupid thing literally says, you can add a Yummy spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, or if it's special summon, you can place a Yummy field spell or a Yummy continuous.
Yes. So the card is like kind of insane to recycle. So that's your recycler, but I like it. I like the
fact that it pulls for Surprise is so stupid, man. And then something that the OCG is doing is going with 2 Lollipop. There are some lists that do make the concession to cut this to 1.
I thought about it. As much as I saw it playing it at 2, and I saw it all 3 games, I wanted to cry.
There is something to be said about wanting to cut this to 1, but I think at that point you're just making the very extreme decisions, and I don't think that that's necessarily going to work out in the way you want it to. And I mean, you've got 11 names now for the deck. Like, you just want to be able to consistently plow through. Yep. Now, we are playing 1 copy of Ghost Ogre. Ogre is going to be kind of interesting, especially in the mirror match. Especially if you can cut your opponent off of their field spell. I am very intrigued to see where that discussion is going to go. Valor also is kind of interesting right now, too. Because if you can cut your opponent off of getting access to their field spell, once again, depending on how they open up. I mean, if they open up Marshmallow plus, another Yummy monster, you're just going to call it a day. There's not really much you can do about that. Do you want to try 3 Bell?
I've thought about it.
Like maybe cutting the Ogre for
maybe cutting the Ogre. The reason I played the 1 Ogre was just because Thua. If you draw into it to kill him off, it's kind of like that one theory we did with the Nib at 1, but like, I don't know. I like Bell. I think Bell's really good, and I probably will cut the Ogre for the 3rd Bell.
Or maybe a Nib.
Maybe I could play all the hand traps.
Triple Ash Blossom.
This card.
This card is really actually kind of insane right now. I didn't realize how good this actually was. And then, of course, Triple Fua. I am torn between this and Perulia right now. Because, like, especially if you play against Yummy, and you force the Yummy player just to keep unloading from their hand, like, you just kind of gather up a crap ton of advantage, and it kind of just starts to snowball in your favor, and that's usually pretty good. 2 Yummy Surprise, I do not think you are going to get away from this. I think you have to focus on playing 2 copies of this. This card is so insanely good for the revive and then passing into the next turn for the bounce. You can also, once again, you can Marshmallow it back if you happen to see it as an option, but I don't think you want to really broadcast to your opponent that you're playing 2 of these. It's just going to be one of those things, if you happen to see it on the way through, it works out very well. Going with 1/1 field spell, this does not change at all. You want the 1 for the form of interruption on the defense, the other one's your extender, and also make sure guys super ignorantly big.
I don't even know what the new field spell does.
It's not a field spell, it's a continuous.
Oh.
It lets you use your opponent's stuff. So we're doing the exact opposite of what the OCG is doing. The OCG was cutting Engage and just playing the 1 of Hornet Drones. The TCG is losing Obedience Schooled, so we're just going to keep playing the Engage Hornet Drones because that happens to be the most TCG way to handle things. There was an argument to maybe try to build in the Widow Anchor, maybe try out some other, stuff, but I think playing the Yummy Mirror is not going to really allow that to happen. Because Widowmaker just loses so much momentum in the mirror match. It's insane. Oh, hey, look. One rare Obedience Scold. The fact that this card...
My Ultra's over there.
Hey, it's a one of, guys. We can thrust into it, right? Like, there's not a problem here. Yeah, Thrust isn't just totally one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh cards in existence at this very moment. So, if you haven't noticed, Thrust is going to be very broken in this format because you can toggle into the Obedience School depending on what the opponent does. If they board break you, it's fine. If not, you roll into this, roll into the Tack Talents, and then either sculpt your hand, take control of something on your opponent's field, or just find more answers to dealing with things from the opponent.
You can also thrust for a Starlight Road.
Stop it.
You have too much stuff coming.
Oh my god. He's very adamant about wanting to side Starlight Road this format because of the Lightning Storms, the Regeki. Oh my god. We're playing, because Solemn Judgment was one, we're playing one called By the Grave. And then we're going with Triple Dominus Purge because this card's actually pretty good. Why only 2 Imperm?
I don't like 3. I don't like Imperm and like playing against Yummy. Yeah, it's good if they start Sky Striker stuff, but if they start Yummy combo, they just tag out, so I just feel it's not as good. And I'm playing the Veilers, too. If I cut the Veilers, then I'd go back to 3 Imperm. But
I mean, fair.
I kind of like Veiler.
That's fair. You don't really want to deal with the problems.
Yeah.
Hey, look, guys, it's Best Yummy. This card literally gets Field Spell, pays 100 at the coin slot, and just wins the game for you. So we now get to play this incredibly ignorant card. God! I can't believe that they brought this thing back. So, you can now dodge any sort of problem card by tributing a level 1, which is haha funny. I'm really happy that we get to do that. And yeah, thank you, Konami, for bringing back Lingaribo. I appreciate you. We also have the one of Almirage. This just allows you to start with something like Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And then it also sets up hand trap protection also because you don't die to the specific targeting effects that you've got going on. We're also playing the Kagari. I too love the fact that my extra deck requires a 1-slot dedication to doing full combo. If we had Carmelium or something like that, this would matter a little bit more, but we're just focusing on this. We also have the SP to rip apart. This is actually relatively easy make in the deck, is it not?
It is, and especially when you use a Synchro with it and bring the Synchro back with Yummy Surprise.
We're also playing 1 copy of Cross Shape. This is in case we get Obedience Schooled locked and something really bad happens to us. I'm actually wondering if Contact C will actually be a good card this format.
That's why I'm playing the Cross Sheep, because just in general, if they do it, that's why I'm not playing the Oni, like some other people are playing. I have played Cross Sheep since the deck came out. I've never changed.
We are playing this. This is what happens when we get nibbed.
Yes.
I love the fact that you have so many specific scenario cards to be able to handle all of your problems. And then the 1/1/1 machine. All right. So the 1/1/1 machine here just ensures that, we have the protection. We're able to kind of do our thing. They're recyclable. It's great. And then Konami limited this to 1, which was the best decision that they ever could have made. It's the second Herald that's the problem. Usually. The fact that the deck could make 2 at Worlds was incredibly broken to watch. So now you have to play 1 of these. I guess there could be a discussion to cut this, but...
I think I'm cutting it for the Stardust Dragon.
Well, I mean, you could also play the Silvera if you wanted.
So that I've never really went into it. It's just kind of there in case that scenario pops up, but...
It's just an extra little piece to step through. And then, of course, the Star Ham. We're still going to play this. That
card does come up.
Yeah, card comes up way too much for this. But honestly, Yummy just evolves. It definitely cracked a little bit. It's a lot more fragile than we were kind of initially expecting it to be. Konami definitely knew what they were needing to do with this deck to make it a little bit more fragile. Obviously, we'll have more testing. We'll see where, things are going to go from here with this. But I think once Marshmallow actually comes down, the deck will be a little bit better. So we'll have to wait and see. So check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com, enter MCO40, and save on your purchase. Yummy out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.